Good morning, student. Today I, Ashok Kumar, teach you second part of chemical reaction. The type of chemical reaction is important for activity series. This series is used to displacement reaction. The most reactive element is potassium, then sodium. Potassium is most reactive element and gold is a least reactive element. Top to bottom, the reactivity is decreases. Now first combination reaction. Types of chemical reaction is combination reaction. Those reaction in which two or more elements or compound combined together to form a single compound are called combination reaction. It means formation of single compound is called combination reaction. Combination reaction may be element-element reaction, compound-compound reaction, or element and compound reaction. For the example of magnesium reacts with oxygen, it forms magnesium oxide. It means magnesium is an element, oxygen is an element. With element-element reaction is formed compound. Magnesium oxide is a compound. Now second is calcium oxide, yani quicklime, plus water. It means quicklime is a compound, water is a compound. It means it is a compound reaction. It forms slag lime calcium hydroxide. Now third is compound and element reaction. When carbon dioxide reacts with carbon, it forms carbon monoxide. This is the compound element reaction. Now second is decomposition reaction. Those reaction in which a single compound breaks down to give two or more simpler substances are called decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction by absorption of heat, decomposition reaction by electrical energy, and decomposition reaction by photo or in the presence of sunlight. There are three types of chemical decomposition reaction are here. First is by using heat. It means lead nitrate by giving heat, absorb heat, it forms lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. This decomposition reaction is very important for your examination because lead nitrate form oxygen. It is a very innovative reaction and it is important for your examination. Second is decomposition reaction by electrical energy or the use of electrical energy, electricity, that is known as electrolytic energy or electrolysis of water. Yani electrolysis of water, it means water we use when we use electric current. Water break down into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas, or hydrogen gas collect at cathode and oxygen gas collect at anode. This cathode or anode are formed hydrogen reaction and oxygen reaction. So this is the decomposition of water. Now photo decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction in the presence of sunlight is called photolytic reaction or photo decomposition reaction. As for example, silver chloride breaks down after the using of sunlight in silver and chlorine. Now same reaction, silver bromide also break down into silver and bromine. This silver chloride and silver bromide is used in photographic plate or photonegative plate, and after the using of sunlight it can changes into silver and bromide and silver and chloride. Now next is displacement reaction. Those reaction in which a more reactive element displace the less reactive element or active element from its compound is called displacement reaction. The first of all we have to read reactivity series. when we use the reactivity series in this reaction, means lead reacts with copper chloride, it forms lead chloride and copper. Lead is more reactive element and copper is less reactive element, and more reactive element displace less reactive element from lead chloride and copper is out. Hence, this type of reaction is displacement reaction. It means Pb place at the place of copper and form copper chloride. This displacement reaction is also called substitution reaction. Here lead is more reactive than copper. Hence, above reaction is single displacement reaction. This type of reaction is used in extraction of metal from its compound. Now, double displacement reaction. This reaction in which two different groups of atoms are exchanged called double displacement reaction. This is the very important reaction. We can say simply na baba na reaction or ag na reaction. This two reaction is double decomposition reaction. It means sodium sulfate break down itself. Barium chloride break down itself in the aqueous solution and form barium sulfate precipitate and sodium chloride is aqueous solution. It means sodium combined with chlorine and barium combined with sulfate, and after dissociation of both compound and form compound reaction, that is known as double displacement reaction. Hence, we see in the next example of reaction Ag na reaction. This reaction is na baba na reaction and this reaction is Ag na reaction. It means silver nitrate reacts with sodium chloride. It forms silver chloride and sodium nitrate. Next is neutralization reaction. A reaction in which an acid reacts with a base to form salt and water is called neutralization reaction. It is also called exothermic reaction. It is also called exothermic reaction. It means acid in aqueous, base in aqueous reacts with each other, form salt and water. And we can say hydrogen chloride, hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, it forms sodium chloride and water. It is salt and water. And next is oxidation reduction reaction. Oxidation. First, oxidation. What is oxidation? Oxidation is defined as a process in which first gain of oxygen and loss of hydrogen. Reduction. What is reduction? Reduction is defined as a process in which gain of hydrogen and loss of oxygen. Oxidation reaction. Gain of oxygen. It means copper reacts with oxygen, it combine to each other and form copper oxide. This here addition of oxygen with metal and form copper 2 oxide is called oxidation reaction. Next is reduction. Copper oxide plus hydrogen form copper plus water vapor. It means addition of hydrogen with metal oxide to form copper, whereas hydrogen has been oxidized to water. This is called reduction reaction. Now we see copper oxide plus hydrogen, copper plus water. We see here reducing agent. Hydrogen is a reducing agent and copper oxide is a oxidizing agent. In gain of oxygen and loss of oxygen, this type of reaction we show the level of oxidation reaction with reducing and oxidizing agent. Next is oxidation and reduction on the basis of electron method. It is very important reaction for your examination, board examination. It is a board model reaction. Oxidation, it is defined as a process in which involve loss of electron. Loss of electron is called oxidation, and reduction is defined as a process gain of electron. gain of electron is called reduction. It means loss of electron is called oxidation. L, loss of electron is called oxidation, and gain of electron is called reduction. We can Leisure. We can say Leisure. We can say Leisure. Leo means loss of electron is called oxidation. A ger, gain of electron, is called reduction. Now zinc reacts with copper ion. It forms zinc ion and copper. It means exchange of ions is so the oxidation and reduction, loss of electrons. It contains 0 electron at the before the reaction. After reaction it contains 2 electrons losses, and 2 electron losses it gain 2 electrons, it is called reduction. It is losses for oxidation. So next we can say this reaction is so in the bottom. Zinc plus copper sulfate, ZnSO4 plus copper. This sulfate when we cut to each, it forms the above reaction. Because left hand side of the sulfate, right hand side of the sulfate, both are same, so we can say that we can cross it and form the ionic reaction. All above reaction are redox reaction because in each reaction oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Oxidizing agent, a substance which help the other substance to undergo oxidation, is called oxidizing agent. And reducing agent, a substance which helps the other substance to undergo reduction, is called reducing agent. The example of redox reaction is Fe2O3 plus 2Al after heating 2Fe plus Al2O3. Fe2O3 is an oxidizing agent. Aluminium is a reducing agent. It forms the oxidation. It forms the reducing agent. Reduction. Now, this is the end of the type of chemical reaction, and next we will see the assignment and next reactions. Thank you.